raped, drugged. Um, People are trying to use me for insurance policies. They're doing a lot of malpractice on me, surgical malpractice. They're tampering with my teeth. My hair looks like I got dog plugs in it again. The Lee families like Ashley South and Brenda South, George Wright. Um, they're all wannabe cartel people that sell and buy and trade immigrants that come over here that they rob of their documents and stuff. I was brought here as a baby and they started tampering with our identities and our documents. That's your uh, that's your American judicial system now. The safety of the rest of you is pretty much in jeopardy because these people do some horrendous, really messed up things, trying to change our fingerprints surgically, trying to make lines and wrinkles, uh, surgical lines and wrinkles look like they were natural, and they don't look natural at all. They've been cutting my lips, nipping and puckering and tucking, and doing rhinoplasty on my face and my nose. Um, my skin is completely fused. All the tissues up underneath my scalp is gone. It's cauterized to my bone. My neck tissues have been removed, and they've been raping me. South Florida, Jerry and Diane, Salvation Army in West Palm Beach and Lake Worth, heavily involved, and having me tortured and murdered. A bunch of Christian, well, they're not Christians, that they do believe in human sacrifice, and they do kill people for their identities and documents and their money. A lot of money laundering and embezzlement have been going on, and a lot of really ignorant blacks, and a lot of real stupid Spanish people, like Sophie and them. That Jeffrey Epstein shit was just, hey, they just used him as a fall guy. That stuff's being done by Middle Easterns and French and black people that Iran uses as whores and hitmen to come over here and destroy the country. And they are here to expose your government for their involvement in trafficking us. I'm I'm around 38 to 40 years old from when I was really born. I was born in the 80s. They birthed me 6 children, but they weren't in the years that are on my children's birth documents. They gave the birth dates of their children to us so they could run around and steal bone swapping, bone transplants, all black market. But I was doing a recording today to basically, before I woke up, my teeth were tampered with again. Somebody that's around me that has a tattoo gun has been tampering with my body. They threatened me with guns. They've had my body here drugged and unconscious for a while. They use a lack of us having finances to be able to get up and leave, and police corruption. The hospitals here in Pensacola, Florida are involved, and so are the police department. They're heavily involved in murder, covering up murders, human trafficking. The CPS is involved too, and it's serious. They're committing international violations against our life because the crime families are paying them to do it. They give them education, they bribed them. And vital statistic records, if you've been born in the United States, you might as kiss your ass goodbye. They're selling your life. Sofia Vergara, whatever. It's not an actor. It's not even an actor. It's not even a model. That's like salt. It's here to pit races against each other. It's a sex industry. Most of its money that's being laundered through its life is from killing children and women. Sex and raping them. They get paid a lot of money for men to have something to rape. So, and it's here in the United States. And it has happened here in the United States, all of it. I'm an heiress to a billion fortune. And our documents and our banks and stuff come from London and Australia. And they have tried to use aging techniques. They have been plugging my hair, changing my hairline, changing my nose. They've squished my face into the middle and cauterized it all over. I don't even look like the same person. They're after my identity, my documents. It's severe forms of identity theft. They're changing my teeth. I sold my dental records. My medical records have been sold. They've been getting, damaging my body, my spine, my neck, and then selling my x-rays and stuff that they have. They travel with their own x-ray machines and stuff. They've been using my x-rays to get people drugs and repaired while I lay damaged, rotting in garages and tents and being trafficked all over the place. I was raped and hurt a bunch of times in New York, and a lot of times I've had to go to Washington, D.C. 3 different times to try to get help, and I've been denied by all the black people that work in the government there. There's the blacks that in the hospitals that have been tampering with our birth records, and the black CPS workers. For some reason, they're using a lot of black government officials around me. They're all colored and Spanish while I'm being trafficked. And corruption, corrupt cops, Ron McNesby, and Georgette Wright, Georgette Goforth, Georgette, whatever she goes by now. They use twins and lookalikes they'll leave a whole entire family behind that looks like them with their identities and documents and shit and try to go off and hide somewhere. So usually if you're looking for one of them, you're looking for 2 of them. Because there's always 2 committing a crime. There's never just one. It's organized crime that way. That's the way it's organized. They locked my mom in a mental institution and started sex trafficking me. Marilyn, Jerry, Diane, the Knoll families, Donnie, Stacy, and Shannon Knoll. They sent a child predator. They threw me in his house, Victorino Soriano. He's a nasty child molester. He hurts us. He hurts children. And he had one of my babies, 2 of my children, trafficked it over to California. He faked his death. If you look at the pictures of his death, the same surgical procedures that are being done around my eyes were done on the dough body they used to bury him. I am not to be cremated. That's the way the crime families are trying to get rid of the proof of bodies, is cremating us and trying to throw us off like we don't matter. That won't happen this time. They are planning to hurt your country real bad for it, though, because your country's not done anything